Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome you back to Vida Real Life Coaching channel for this second video. I would like to send thanks to everyone who watched the first video. It was great. I got some great feedback, and I would like to also welcome all the new audience out there that might be watching this video for the first time. I welcome you to go back and watch the first video as I introduce myself and explain some of the things that I'm doing with life coaching. If you would like more information about any of the things that I'm talking about, just click in the link in bio and you'll see all the information there. Before we move on to the main topics of this video, I would just like to discuss and bring up a little bit of the feedback that I received from the first video from some of the people that watched it, some people I know personally, and then for those that sent comments via other messaging that I have. So there's a few things I would just like to discuss before we move forward into the context of this video that I'm doing today. So let's just get into it. The first thing that I know and I'm aware of is that I say too many times for anybody's ears. So I am very aware of that. Done it all my life. It's in things psychology and in different types of research that has been done. It's a filler of thought. So you say because you're lining up your next thought process, and then once you're done with the you spit out exactly what you want to say. So I'm very aware of that. I will continue to work on that. It's been like that for ages in my lifetime. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone who caught that. And that was one of the biggest ones. The next one is looking away, maybe too much, looking around, the same thing. It goes with and the look away. Um, look away, looking at my thoughts, gathering, coming back, instead of just focusing here and making the eye contact with you all. So I will continue to work on that as well, along among many other things. So I appreciate that feedback from everybody. It was great. I loved it. The one other feedback I got that was pretty consistent across the board was the genuine rawness of the video itself and my thought process as I gathered my thoughts and I conveyed it out to you into the world. That was very important for me because that is the whole purpose of these videos now and moving forward, is that I want to be completely open, vulnerable, raw, and genuine, authentic at the same time, to continue to make that connection with you out there, and especially with those that are interested in working with me through life coaching. And I know this might not be for everyone, and there will be a time that you might need it or you might not, or you just like the content, to piggyback some of your ideas or something that you're doing or going through. And that's my hope in this whole process and journey of mine, is that I translate and share my thought processes and perspectives, intuition, anything that I've learned in my life and within life coaching, training, all the other trainings that I've been a part of, to be able to help you out there gain some knowledge, gain some perspectives, maybe use something that you're going through, use something for what you're going through in your everyday lives, any goals, aspirations, or dreams that you're part taking in or you want to accomplish and achieve in the future. So again, thank you for all the feedback. I welcome it, more and more comments, emails, anything you'd like to add to what I've said and how the videos come out, how they work within the context of when you're looking at them, and the length. I know the length was also one of the, see, I just said it again. One of the comments also were too lengthy of a video. And I get it, because I just did it again. See, I'll just continue to work on it, and I'm already aware. The length of the video was long because I was trying to get so much stuff into one video introduction and some of the things that I've been doing and so on and so forth. So it kind of came out long, and then also with my genuine feelings and my openness, I just kept going and going. So I will condense these videos once we get into the specific topics that we want to talk about, that I want to bring up, as I draw up lesson plans, as I draw up any of the things that I've been working on to share with you out there in the world. And I will also ask for your input on day-to-day basis through any of my social medias. If you have a topic that you are wanting to talk about, that you're needing help on, send me a message, send me an email, or a text to my phone. It's on my website. um, One more time, did it again. Send me that information and say, hey, I am needing help in XYZ, whatever that is. Maybe you don't have the ability right now to see a life coach, to be involved with a life coach. Maybe you just need a few tips on handling a certain situation, a path forward. The whole purpose is to help you out there. And I'm not charging anything to you right now at all. This is all free content. It's made for you to use, to partake in, to enjoy, to criticize, to give me feedback, to tell me I'm full of it or I'm not full of it, and hopefully it helps you out. So, having said that, let's move into the topics and the content of this particular video, which I would say it's part two of the first video, because I would like to introduce Vida Real Life Coaching, the concept as a whole, and talk to you about what Vida Real Life Coaching means to me, why I chose the logo that I have, which is the burning heart with the flames, and also the name. How did I come up with that choice of the name? And then the next thing I will talk about is the phrase, love your journey, what that means to me. That's very powerful, and I will get to that in order as I just stated. The next thing after that is talk a little bit again about the background that I have, in the things I've been doing in the last 25, 30 years. Then after that, we can move on to why coaching. Why would coaching be a good thing for you out there to follow up on, to get involved in, to ask questions about, to investigate, etc. How that process works once you decide to see a life coach, because it might not be me. You might not click with me in a sense of maybe he can help me or maybe not, but to give you the background on how all that works once you decide, hey, I think I need a life coach. Where should I go? How do I know I need one, first of all? And we talked about the difference between a therapist and a counselor, consultant, or a mentor. Those are all separate and other types of work that people do. The next thing after that is, once you decide that you want to have a coach and it works for you, and in my case, if you choose myself, then I could tell you from my perspective what to expect within that process, from the first meeting and how we jump to the next and the next after that. And then lastly, at the end of the video, we'll talk about the clientele that I originally was thinking about working with, through what people out in the coaching industry call your niche, right? What is your niche? Which means, who are your target clients? Who are you working with? In any profession, you have a range, an age group, um, the sex of the person, whatever. So you can minimize and pinpoint your target audience, just like I have a target audience right now. I would think that most of the people that are interested in coaching or want to change in their life, or they're looking for fresh perspectives or ideas or a way path forward, something that will light a fire in their life, in your lives out there. You would hope, I would hope that you would come to this channel and get some of that from me, right? So that's my hope in condensing that population to who I want on this channel, right? But at the end of the day, I would like everyone to come to this channel, from young to old, in between, people going through different things that we just, like we talked about yesterday, all the different parts in your life that you might need help in. So I want to be clear on who I'm serving out there in the world. Okay. So with that being said, let's just go back to the top part. Why Vida Real Life Coaching? Vida Real means real life. Okay, number one. So with that being said, real life to me is right now. This is real life, in the moment, breathing. I'm not physically there in front of you, but I'm breathing, living soul right now, in present time. My feet are planted straight on the ground, and this is where we're at. We're in real life. Vida real. Vida is life, real is real. Spelled the same way in English and in Spanish. So Vida Real, and then life coaching. The name, the name that is Vida Real. One day I was on the treadmill. I think it was right before I came up with the name, but I was already finishing my coaching, my coaching, schooling, training, and I was already trying to develop a website. I'm like, what am I going to call it? What is the best way to explain what I'm doing? And to me, it's always important to have a vision, right? A vision and a mission. Those are things that you have to have, because it's your values at startup. That's within any company, any business. But it's also personal. You have your same values at home. You have what you believe in at work. Anything that you do, you have those values, visions, missions. There's always something that you want to make sure that people know you stand for. So I was on the treadmill. It was about 35, 40 minutes. I was on my phone with the headphones, and I love salsa. I love salsa. I love all the Latin music. So Vivir Mi Vida came out, and the song is Vivir Mi Vida is by Mark. Just said again. Here we go. Mark Anthony, Vivir Mi Vida, an older song. I forget what year he made it, but essentially it's a feel-good song, right? It's a feel-good song that talks about having pains and suffering in the past, but staying present in the moment. Or when those things happen, don't let those things get you down. Don't let those things make you lose control of your life. And we must live and be free to enjoy regardless of what's happening in our life. So I would like to just talk about a little bit of the lyrics. Vivir mi vida. So I'll talk about the three lyrics, then the chorus, and then a couple, three lyrics at the back end of the song. So it goes, sometimes rain comes in order to clean the wounds. Sometimes just one drop can overcome the drought. And why cry for what? If a sorrow hurts, it will be forgotten. And why suffer for what? If life is like this, you must live it. Right. So all that's in Spanish, obviously, right? It's a Spanish song, but it's in there's a video that translates it, and it's while it's playing the song, it's got the verses in English, and then in Spanish, and at the bottom part it says in English. That way you understand, people understand what it says and what it really means. So again, it's one of those, sometimes rain hits, right? Things come up, and then, but also the rain helps, right? It helps you clean and heal. So why cry, and why do that? The things that happen, you soon forget, right? And you move forward. So after that the three verses, then the chorus comes up and says, I'm going to live, I'm going to dance and live my life. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to enjoy and live my life. And it's kind of a lengthy chorus with awesome music. I know some of you heard it out there, and once you play it, and I'll put it on the link in bio, and I think I can add the video, but I can't play it right now because copyrights. I don't know. I don't even understand those rules. But anyways, continuing on. After the chorus, then you have I'm going to live in the moment to understand the destiny. I will listen in silence to find the way. I'm going to laugh and dance in joy because you only live once. And then it goes again to the chorus, and it's a lengthy chorus. But in essence, those lines were important to me, or are important to me, because I'm going to live in the moment, right? Stay present. I just said that Vida Real is in the moment, is real life. It's going on right now, right? So it's in the moment. To understand my destiny, I would listen in silence to find the way. Sometimes we are so busy in our heads, that we just sometimes have to stop. Listen. Feel your own heartbeat. Feel the wind. Smell the roses. And then, after that pause, you understand, okay, it's not that bad. I will survive. I will keep going, right? Then I'm going to laugh and dance and joy because you only live once. So that's the gist of it. So that song was very powerful to me. It always has been, but that day, for some reason, it just popped in while I was on the treadmill and I was thinking about what to name my coaching practice. And that was it. Vivir mi vida, life coaching. Tried all iterations, went on the internet, I found Vivir, I found mi vida, my vida therapy. There was all kinds of my vida, my life. Vivir mi vida. So I was like, what would translate good to everyone out there? So I finally just left it at that. Vida Real Life Coaching. Real life coaching. Present in the moment. Okay. So now we got that out of the way. Again, I just said it. Why the logo? Okay. This is very important as well. Very important because it's a burning heart, right, with flames around it. As soon as I saw that logo, I bought it. I said, that's it. Because I was looking for fire, right? Fire, the phoenix, right? The phoenix burns and it starts again, right? So it is reborn. So these things that I'm talking about are part of my journey. I must die first, burn, be reborn again, and be new. The same, but with new mentality, new heart, new focus, new vision. So the fire, the burning heart. In in my experience, if you love something, you treat it as such. But sometimes you mistreat it, right? There's plenty of that going on. But if you love something so deeply, you treat it as such. Your life, your livelihood, your kids, your parents, your family, your significant other, anyone that you're involved in, your work. If you love your work, you have passion for it, you go there, you show up. That's with anything. So with me coaching, that's my fire. Training, getting my thoughts out there, my vision, my perspective, my intuition, everything. If I surround that with and deliver it with love and passion, then that's what the logo means. It's a burning heart with fire. Because think about it this way: if you're working out, the only way you lose the weight, the only way you perspire, the only way you move to the next level is burn calories, right? You're burning the calories away. It's burning inside. It's an intense, right? You got a calorie counter, you got your watch telling you how much your heart beats per minute, and then you're burning calories. Same thing. Your heart's burning with desire, with passion, It's fuel for everything that you do. So again, the core purpose of the logo is that live with passion, fire inside, right? And then the heart in itself is just loving everything you do. You love. If you do it with love, it means something. So, especially when you love yourself. So, you got the name there, Vida Real Life Coaching. It's genuine, it's real, it's now, it's in the moment. The burning heart. That's what we need to accomplish anything. Okay. So, the next thing is, like I said earlier, love your journey. What does that mean? 3 words. Love your journey. I just told you what I felt love was, right? Love. And love can be so many things. Your journey is yours. It's your personal journey. So in my journey, when I made the turn and decided I have to be, I want not have to be, I want to be different. I want to be different for myself, not for anybody else, because that was my problem. My problem was I want to be something else that I'm not. I am me. You out there are you. There's nobody like you ever, and there never will be. You're singular. You're an entity that nobody will ever duplicate. Nobody. So love your journey. It's your journey. Love your journey, no matter where it goes. Like Mark Anthony says, the song, things will happen. Still your journey. Love it. Experience it. Feel it. Understand that it's yours. Take it for what it is. Learn from it. Continue it. Let the rain wash away the wounds. You heal. You keep going, and you end up becoming that much more powerful person for yourself with no limits and no limitations, no blocks, no walls. You get through anything. So love your journey is the same as vivir mi vida, vida real, right? Real life in the moment, the heart, burning heart, passion in the moment, you're alive. And then you're loving your journey. It's all tied in together. Love your journey with the passion and move forward and don't give up and just be who you are. Be the best version of yourself. And that's my hopes and dreams and goals within my coaching um, service to you and to the world, and then through this channel, is to help you find your passion, your purpose, take your journey where you want to go with your passion, with your drive, and not give up. Okay? So that is, in essence, the whole vision, mission, values. And I do have a mission statement. I just did it again. So the vision, it's much simpler to say, right? Empowering lives today for the betterment of tomorrow. That's the vision. The mission. Vida Real Life Coaching values the power of personal growth and transformation by helping our clients reach their highest potential. By focusing on proven life coaching techniques, our clients' awareness of self flourishes, therefore evolving in the best version of themselves. That is the mission statement. So before we move on to the little bit of background and why coaching might work for you and all those other topics, I would like to, before I move on to there, say that is what the whole concept is. I know that there's a lot of content out there that you follow, a lot of people, individuals, very successful, telling you how to do the things that you need to do and how to get to the point where you want to be, how to become successful, how to become a millionaire, how to start your own business, how to get over, death in the family, what schools to go to, what education you should get, you should not get, how to be more of a productive person, how to stand up for yourself. So there's so much content that everyone can tell you this is how you get to the top. This is how you defeat your monsters, etc., etc. My vision for this channel and for my coaching practices to not tell you and give you the answers to everything that you need to do or what path to go forward in and how to get there and what's the best ways possible and follow my 10-step process to success. That's not at all where we're going to go here. There was a time in America, which is still there, and in the world, that you worked, you know you actually worked on things. Now it's very easy to skip a lot of things, right? um, Elon Musk says, in an interview that I saw, he says, you don't need to go to college. You can find anything on the internet. But that's my exact point, is that you can find anything on the internet. You can find anything in social media that you want to get into. With me and this channel and through my work would be to get to work. How do we get past those walls and obstacles, those limiting beliefs that you grew up with, those chains that are holding you down from moving on to the next step, the things that are blocking you from the next promotion, the item that is blocking you from a successful relationship, from a successful, just did it again, for a successful business, the things that are blocking you from becoming the best version of yourself. We're going to get to work on this channel and through my coaching practice. Dig deep, ask the right questions, ask the powerful questions to shift and help change the perspective and the mindset of, oh, wow, I did not think of it that way. It seems very simple, and it is, because trust me, I've been through it. And when it hit me like a ton of bricks, I realized this whole time I was being held back by this one little thing, whatever that is. And sometimes it's a bigger thing, sometimes it's a smaller thing, sometimes it's somebody else that's affecting you, or sometimes it's just basically you affecting you, or you affecting the person that's affecting you, and they're affecting you back. And this could be a mess sometimes. But once you ask the right questions and you get into it and you get into the work, the techniques, that's why the mission statement says coaching techniques, not solutions. Those are techniques, because the solutions all become easy once you bring the technique out that helps you drive through those line items of why this, why that. And operational excellence, we call it the 5 why, method of problem solving, or the fishbone analysis. Those things still exist, and they're one of the simplest forms of problem solving techniques for major corporations for many years. But again, I want to just say that before we move on to the background and the coaching styles, or not styles, but why coaching is important, would it be important to you, etc. So